Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the fourth episode of Boku no Hero Academia. So, in the last episode, our students have begun to train up to help develop their quirks, and various little training methods here from anything from going into dark caves to, like, what Todoroki was doing. But also, Deku was attempting to help out Koda, I think his name was, with his personal issues. Didn't make a lot of headway, but Todoroki kind of gave him some advice about combining actions with words. And the villains attacked during a test of courage. And the test of courage, some people were not super happy with their partner. But yeah, that's I bet that's the least thing on their mind right about now. So let's hope things work out in this situation. 3, 2, 1, play. But that's not going to make it any better for him. Yeah. Well, those people didn't just lose their parents, so. Bit of a different perspective, to be sure. uh, I might just look so out of place just sitting on the bench. But, you know, I told myself not to pay too much attention to the opening, so. Just, see my candy bar. It's a non-future, alright. It sort of looks like he's trying to go Super Saiyan in that shot. Deku does look surprisingly cool in some of those shots. And that person may or may not be Deku. Yeah. I mean, there's billions of people in the world, but, you know, it's still not gonna happen. Because it's been far too long since they attacked. That's why. And don't remind me what they did at Pixie Bob. Five minutes earlier. But you're all tied up. As I was not the kind type of teacher. It may come in handy sooner than you might think. uh, this guy. Wow, dude. You are just something else. Oh, there's that telepathy. I mean, it's useful enough. Yeah. As I was always one that has to protect them from villains, it seems like. No kidding. Oh shit. Just dealing with that out early, I guess. Yeah, our friends over there. I will end you if you even think about it. Stan's tenants. Yes, inspired by Stan. Oh yeah, he was pretty tightly involved with that. Huh. Uh... Despite her age. She's 18, remember? Yeah, how dare they? Pixie Bob has an amazing quirk, so it's unfortunate she can't fight. Which, from a writing perspective, is probably why they had her taken down first. He would, yeah, that makes sense. Her big fist, one of the better quirks. Oh, right, yeah, she's really useful in, like, almost any situation. Like, she really has one of the best quirks. Do students ever actually listen, though? Well, one of the things I pointed out was the difference was facing villains. And that's what this is. So it is your chance to kind of rise to the occasion. uh, Such a silly name, but... Yeah, the only one with a super fist. Oh no. Well, if he's on the list, he should be safe-ish. You really gonna steal from a small child? I know you're a villain, but still. Oh, that's the guy from the opening. Okay. The Titan. uh... All I want to do is go scuba diving in peace. They aren't implying that he's the one that killed his parents, are they? Because, wow. Yep. That's it. Uh... Oh, man. There we go. I was waiting for Deku to show up. There we go. I knew I was needed. I'm sure he was. That was, yeah, bad luck. That's even worse luck. Because he can't do what he was saying now. He doesn't even have telepathy. Pretty much sending out to be a one-on-one fight. And with somewhat of a handicap, too. Don't worry, I won't die like your parents. He's not actually gonna say that, but you know he's thinking it. One for all. Not to be confused with all are for one. That really is a horrible quirk to have to deal with. I can definitely leave it to her. Not a good thing, I'm sure. Like, I saw the hand before, but I thought it was attached to someone. Bakugo, okay, got a target for you to blow up. My god, Stain has multiplied, it's horrible. Psychological warfare. Emphasis on dirty. Can somebody please take Pixie Bod to a hospital or something? uh, 29 attempted murders. Famous enough. That's not good. This is getting really bad. Well, they are at a school to become heroes. Goes by Deku, but yeah. Ah. I think I heard something break. Why Bakugo? Was he high up on the list? I know he won the tournament, but... But that's interesting. In that case, Todoroki might be a target as well. Definitely a villain. The fight's not over yet, dude. And those arms look a little bit silly. Kind of remind me of a certain episode of SpongeBob, if you know what I'm talking about. May have to go up to 6 or 7%. I noticed. When you have so much muscle, it can't be contained by your skin. Workout goals. Oh. Not really, no. Who needs a quirk anyway when there's rocks around? I think it's a safe bet. Yeah. Fates. Oh, so they did do some damage to you. It's almost as if it's the villain's fault, not the hero's fault. Could have fooled me. Yeah, well, what he wanted to do was pretty messed up, though. You know, but illegal. Don't get too emotional, Deku. Look like you're trapped. But, I mean, you can punch him. Might have to go plus ultra to do it effectively. Here we go, he is doing it. I thought so. Let's see if he can take that. Because I know Deku's arm can't. Well, goodbye, Koda. It was sort of nice knowing you. Oh. Because I don't have any functional arms right now. Just gotta use my teeth. Not the time to be admiring his body. Of course he's not down yet. I mean, he had a lot of muscle, so I guess it sort of makes sense, but... Well, All Might's fought people that he couldn't beat with one punch. Like Nomu. Bakugo, wanna come help me? That's solve for time. Well, we can see he's, his character. He's not really one of those that were inspired by Stain. He just wants to do bad things. Yeah, not surprising. It's questionable what condition Aizawa's in right now. He had a bit of run with Dabi. Not that he would know that. He's gonna punch his other arm, I take it. At that point, he really can't do much left. I thought... Is he planning on punching with his broken arm? Because that's pretty hardcore. That's gotta hurt so badly. Almost as if the arm was broken. A missed opportunity for a meme there, but... Dick has made a friend. That's right, Deku's doing this for you, you ungrateful child. Clearly not always, but hopefully he can. Uh, uh, who's squirting water? Oh! Oh! He does have a quirk. He has his parents' quirk. Well, if he had a quirk, that's what it would be, but I didn't know he had one. That's all it takes, man. That's all it takes. You know, the power of friendship and all that. 1,000,000%! Holy shit. I get chills so bad. Won't be an arm left. Yeah, let's see you get back up from that. Oh man, that whole scene was great. I still have the chills. Not the best quirk ever, but it's his quirk. And that's the person. Which, you know, this resolution there was predictable, but Boku no Hero Academia has never been really about being super unique. It's about good execution. That's always been where the series has shined, and it executed this entire thing well. Academia. And he now is the #1 fan. And that episode actually zoomed on by. But yeah, that was an action-packed episode. Really intense. I miss you. May, I think her name was. Hatsume May, something like that. Mineta never does learn, does he? I bet she's real worried about Deku. You know, more so than usual. No doubt she knows about this incident yet. But if she did, she would be. So that was the 4th episode of the 3rd season of Boku no Hero Academia. And this episode, the villains had attacked, so our heroes have to defend themselves. Luckily, someone has telepathy, you know, in the Wild Wild Pussycats, but one-way telepathy to let people know what's going on. Aizawa was gonna rush in there and help, but then Dabi, I think it was, just completely blindsided Aizawa, just shot him with his blue flames, which is a pretty cool quirk. So we didn't get to see him after that, so we don't know if that was just how bad that damage was, because it looked pretty bad. But I don't know, we didn't really get to see exactly what his condition was after that. So hopefully he's, you know, not dead or anything like that. But although we got to see some little things here and there, like with Momo making the gas masks, which her quirk continues to be extremely valuable. The most of the focus was on Deku well, on Koda, who had a run-in with a villain. A coincidental run-in, like Koda wasn't on the list or anything. And when I say coincidental, I mean coincidental, because it turns out this guy was the guy that killed his parents. Which is a pretty huge coincidence, but that's just... Coincidences are a thing with fiction. That's just something you have to kind of accept. But, so this was a chance for Koda to kind of deal with that. And Deku showed up to help, which is to be expected. And Deku did his best to fight him, but this guy, he is pretty tough. He has muscles, such muscles that can't even fit in his skin. Which really does sound a bit horrifying if you really think about it. But, yeah, he was a tough opponent for Deku. To the point where he ended up going like 100% smash, and it still didn't get the job done, really. And now he had like at least one broken arm. Possibly two. It only looked like one arm was broken, but it kind of seemed like they were implying that both were. But anyway, another cool thing was Koda. He kind of stepped up in his own way when Deku was really getting like overpowered. He used his quirk, his squirt gun quirk, on him, which that's the first time he used it in the show. Now I don't know if that's simply he didn't really have an opportunity to use it, or if he actively avoided using it because he mentally associates quirks with heroes, even though there's technically no connection there. But I can see that being a thing, but I don't know. They never actually said as much, so that may or may not have been implied. I don't know. That's kind of how I took it. But anyway, he used his quirk on him, which obviously didn't do much damage, but it did distract him enough for Deku to have an opening. And he went 1,000,000% Delaware Detroit smash and just completely wrecked him. Like, I don't know how he goes that high in percentages unless he like used all of the iterations of One for All together. Like, that's what that visualization was for. But it did damage. I'm just glad he still has an arm after that. Because can you imagine just how much power that would be? Yeah, the one thing's for sure is that scene was definitely hype, and the episode was, really. Even though that's obviously where the main fight was, so... So the episode ended, and I think it's safe to say Deku now has a new fan. So I expect to have at least a little bit change of attitude from Koda. Make him a bit likable, a bit more likable than he was before. You know, that'd be nice. Yeah, well, good thing he didn't die. Deku did keep his promise to protect him, so... Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, the Dragon of Oshu, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon, and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.